One of the problems in the smaller churches is this sense of we can't compete with the big church, and they can become so hopeless that they almost give up. And so one of the issues that I think needs to be re-energized in the local smaller churches and congregations is this concept that it's not about technology. It's not about even the most excellent execution of music. Certainly, doing what we do as well as we can is a worship unto itself, unto God, and we do not need to make excuses for making efforts to make everything as well done as we can. But it is not necessary to have all of the bells and whistles and a rock band and all the other things that some larger churches in this culture do have. It's really much more about the hearts of the people. And so pastoring people, training people, teaching people to have a more connected sense to themselves, teaching people to think differently. Stop right there. Teaching people to think differently about their role and to understand what it means to give from themselves and out of the overflow of their spiritual experiences is so much more than high-end technology and digital sound systems, and the list goes on and on of technology. As churches grow and can afford technology, technology makes things simpler. Technology makes things more friendly to the people in the church. There is no question that technology has a very important role and function in worship. But it needs to be less of our focus, in my opinion, when we focus more on the human element, on the spirit and heart of the worship leader and pastor and the musicians and the team that is doing the behind-the-scenes work, the environment that's been created. Those are ways that are usually more inspiring to the church than just a cool movie clip that we put on the screen. And as our culture becomes more and more technological and more sophisticated, in order to engage that culture, in order to invite our friends and our neighbors and our co-workers into the church, into a relationship with Christ, into a relationship with God, it very well may require all of the tools that we can bring to bear. But we certainly don't need to see it as an inhibitor to us being inviting, for us to provide them with a worship experience that is meaningful and that is inspiring and that motivates them to take another step, to do another week, to share with people, to give things away. These are not new ideas. They've been things that we've inspired people to do throughout history without the benefit of the internet or video or screens or sound systems. People have been inspiring people to live a more holy, more divine, more Christ-like experience. So technology is important, but is certainly not meant to become a barrier to worship.